who hosts the team, who hosts the tournament.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll get that. When's that meeting again?
The 28th of this month. So it's over in Liberty County. So, we usually get, I think we'll be all right. But whenever they come to Wayne County.
And for those not familiar with the district teams, who's all in our district?
Our district is Coffee County, Liberty County, Camden County, Glenn County, and Ware County.
So 16 district.
Yep.
Okay, well, we appreciate you coming in. I know you've been busy ever since you took over. So
oh yeah.
Have they named you official yet?
No, sir, not yet.
Not yet.
Still hanging in there.
Basis. When do they make that decision?
I haven't heard.
Well, again, appreciate you coming in. Wish you the best. Look forward to the baseball, softball season. Again, appreciate your staff, sending us the scores every week. We get all the basketball scores.
Well, like I said, my staff's out there, Timmy Moody and Charlie Lyons and that bunch, they're doing a good job on the fields out there. They're keeping the fields looking good. And my girls at the office, Christy and Kimmy, they busy too. So, hands down to them guys. They keeping it rolling out there for me. So.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming in. Spec, again, come in anytime. Like, again, looking forward to the upcoming season. They're going to have ties again. Like, do they have a time limit? Everybody asked that question. How's the baseball and softball rules going to go this year?
Each what division's got their own time limit. Like I said, most of them's an hour, and some's an hour and a half. You got to get rid of you got to go to school the next day, so you don't want to be here all night. So we got time limits on games.
Good.
But that's going to be kind of hard trying to play 7 or 6 teams and 3 or 4 nights a week.
I understand that. Again, I guess you'll have all the concession stands full of food. So
yes, sir. They'll be full of food, so y'all come see us.
Okay. Again, look forward to the upcoming season. When's the opening day again? April the 9th, you say?
April 9th.
That's on Monday.
On a Monday.
The day
Monday after spring break. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to it. Again, appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back with more of the Butch and Bob Show after this.
Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup. Jessup Premium Storage, 1455 South 1st Street is Jessup's best place to store your valuables. Whether it's furniture between moves or just a place for the overload, call Jessup Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate controlled, and they have 24-hour surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jessup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jessup.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country, WIFO. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, Friday, 49th day of March. And, Bob, you doing well today?
Doing well.
Doing well.
Trying to warm up from last night. It was cold last night.
Cold last night, huh?
Jonathan says it won't be that cold tonight, so that's good.
Yeah, it'll be a lot. It'll be warmer tonight and even warmer tomorrow night.
Hard to play baseball in 30-degree weather. It's just...
Yeah, it's got to be rough. Got to be rough.
It's not. Baseball is supposed to be a warm sport.
Well, all these pro teams that start up north in April, it's pretty cold up there in April up north. So they got to get used to that until the summer comes.
It's a summer game.
Yeah, now they do call it the boys of summer, but it does start in spring. It starts just about a week and a half after winter ends and spring kicks in, So the entire spring season is in baseball, Bob. Spring and most of the summer.
Hats off those diehard fans. I was pretty warm there, Chris Bob. I kept looking at those fans. They bundled up in those blankets.
They all bundle up.
I was like, been there, done that.
Well, today you head up highway, let's see here, 341, and head to Baxley as the Wayne County varsity baseball team takes on the Border War Appleton County Pirates, right?
Play it over there tonight, and then they come right back here on Monday to play us over here. So it's a home and home Friday, Monday set up. So play today over there at 6, and then come over here Monday at 6. So we'll see them back to back.
Okay, and as you mentioned, people drive careful as you're going up down Highway 341 as Peaches the Beaches is going on. I didn't even know or hear anything about it until this week, until you had it on local news. Not a word.
8 to 6 today and tomorrow.
8 to 6 today or tomorrow. Okay, Peaches to Beaches up and down Highway 341, all the way up to Perry, all the way down to Brunswick. You'll have the official sites, and then you'll have a ton of non-official sites as people just find a place to set up a table and sell their stuff.
They have to get permits for that, or they have to get...
I don't think so, no.
You don't just
I don't think so. I don't know what the permits are in different counties up and down in different cities and so forth to be able to sell stuff on the side of the road. I have no idea. They may have. They may have. Just a lot of them are just not official sites. They just find a vacant lot or something like that and set up and try to sell their wares on the Peaches to Beaches big long yard sale going on today and tomorrow. And let's see here. You've got the NCAA basketball going on right now with the tournaments. Georgia won last night. That was pretty good.
Won at Missouri. Missouri got their star player back and still beat them at their home court. So Georgia's won 2 in a row. And hopefully they can knock off Kentucky today.
Kentucky hasn't been their powerhouse this year as they have been normally, are they?
Not in the SEC, but they're still Kentucky. But it'd be nice to beat them. You know, they get that Alabama and Auburn play today. That'll be a fun game to watch. So, good SEC tournament basketball underway. But like I say, Georgia's only chance to get to the NCAA is to win the tournament. So they've got to find a way to win today and then have 2 big wins on Saturday and Sunday. But we'll see how it goes with Kentucky today. All right, it'd be nice to knock off the Wildcats.
And then the so-called experts will sit down on Sunday night and say, here are the 65 teams we want, right?
All right. A lot of bubble teams, like I said, they went through it last night. There's like 7 teams on the bubble, and all have already got knocked out of the tournament, so I don't know what they're going to do. So it should be wide open, be a mad dash to see which teams get in, which teams don't get in. So it's always a fun tournament to watch.
Okay.
Looking forward to it. Love March Madness. Fun event.
Well, you had some interesting news on the local newscast this morning as the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce are going to be looking for 2 key people to replace there. As Molly O'Hara is going to be taking over as the downtown director, taking Micah's place. But then also Christy Carter, who has been, I guess, the director there now for, 2 years, something like that?
I think 2 years.
2 years, somewhere along?
I think she came
from Brunswick?
I think she came in when Joy Birchmeeks was president of the chamber, so I think it's about 2 years. I think that's about right.
And she has put in her notice to pursue other interests.
She had with Jeff Chandler, the director, or one of the board of directors, and they're supposed to have a meeting to get what the final date of her being down there. But took everybody by surprise. Just had the big event, Taste of Wayne. Nobody's, just one of those things. She just met and said she's ready to go do something else. So.
Jeff Chandler, the chairman of the board there of the Chamber of Commerce, him and the executive committee will probably get together and powwow a little bit and talk, and then they'll have to start looking for a new executive director, president, CEO of the Chamber of Commerce. They'll have to also get somebody to replace Molly. So big decisions to be made by by Jeff and his board there. Well, I had to do that when I was chairman. When I was chairman of the Chamber of Commerce way back, late 90s, I had to replace someone who left to go to be the chamber director up in Effingham County, and that's when we got Gary Browning. And that's when the industrial board and the tourism board and the chamber were all combined together. So it was a decision made by all 3 entities. And so I know what Jeff is going through. And the executive committee, as they try to find that right person to put in there to keep the chamber going strong.
I'm sure they will. They got a good board.
Okay. But Molly O'Hara, the new, going to be the new DDA director. And she will, I think, naturally fit into that position because of working in the chamber. She already knows the businesses anyway, knows the business owners and managers and so forth. So it's going to be a natural move for her because, she's not going to have to come into town to learn. She already knows them and work with Mike on different things. So it'll be an easy transition for her. And so the Chamber of Commerce going through some changes right now. Anything else from the local newscast that you want to talk about this morning?
All finance today, 12 noon. We'll have the full list at 12 noon. Like I said, right now we have one contested school board race, one contested county commission race, but that could all change today because a lot of people wait till the last minute to qualify.
Why do they wait to the last minute? If you're serious about it, why don't you go be down there the first day when the doors open and say, hey, I want it? Why wait to the last day? Does that really mean that you want the position? You know, if I was running for something, I'd be down there very first thing, that first morning of qualification, say I'm running. You know, not, sticking my toe in there and seeing who else is going to run and what's going on and all that kind of stuff. You know, you want it, qualify. If you don't, then why wait until the 12 noon of the last day? I don't understand that, Bob. Have you ever understood that?
I said all the time, if you want the job, say you want the job. I mean,
yeah.
That's my argument all the time, but some people just like wait for the last minute, like the last minute splash, I guess. I don't know. But I'm sure some people qualify today between now and 12 noon, and we'll have the full list for you at our 12:20, 5 o'clock newscast, and run it down during the baseball game tonight over in Baxley as well. But like I said, right now it's just one contested county commission race. Mike Roberts has two opposition candidates, Farrell Cooksey, Larry Brantley, and Mike Roberts, all in that District 3 of the County Commission, and the District 4 school board races contested between Sharon Daniel and Albert Kelly. Again, school board races are nonpartisan. They're going to be over by May 22nd. Once you vote May 22nd, we'll know who the school board is, but the County Commission races are partisan, so you could have election all the way up until November, and again, it won't be official until November, even though a lot of them are running unopposed, and they'll be in, but you could possibly have a Democratic candidate or a Republican candidate on both sides. Right now, all the candidates are in the contested race. They're all Republican candidates, so that'll be over right now on May 22nd as well.
Right.
And so far, there's only two candidates running for that state representative seat, Chad Nimmer and Stephen Meeks from Wayne County, and the judge from Pierce County.
A judge from Pierce County is going to run?
Former state court judge.
Okay, so two people running for Chad Nimmer's position.
Could be. I keep hearing the guy from Athens going to have to throw his hat in the ring, too, so we'll look for three candidates before it's all said and done, but we'll wait and see.
Okay.
Mad dash to Atlanta, because that came up at the last minute as well.
That just came up at the last minute. No one really expected Chad to say, I don't want to run, and so a lot of folks are having to throw their hat in the ring real fast, and of course the first one was Mr. Meeks there.
And we're lining up Stephen to come in next week on the Butch and Bob Show again.
So Stephen Meeks coming in next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a lot of political background. Like I said, worked for Saxby for 12 years. And
Sexy Chandler?
yeah,
Okay.
he's well known in the Atlanta area, well known in this district, just a good guy. So looking forward to him coming in, talking about his campaign. So it'd be nice to have a Wayne County candidate. We've been talking about it.
Yeah, but
we haven't had one in a while, so
yeah.
it'd be nice to have somebody from Wayne County up there representing us. So we wish Stephen the best of luck. Like I said, he'll be in on the Butch and Bob Show next week.
Okay.
But the qualifying ends today at 12 noon for statewide races as well. So once the legislature gets done, then the races will really heat up. As I said, there's not a lot of campaign while they're in session.
Can't do it while you're in
once
session.
the session ends, then it just heats up. So look forward to that.
And remember, folks, when you go to bed on Saturday night, to spring forward 1 hour. I can't believe that Florida is trying to go against not say go against, but change theirs to daylight savings times all year long, which means their time would be off than everybody else's. And a lot of folks say, yeah, I like to have that extra hour in the afternoon, but during the wintertime, it's dark out there, and people are going to realize that come Monday morning when they get ready for work and school, it'll be dark out there when you're getting ready. And so for, the safety of a lot of those kids out there that are either walking, riding their bikes, or taking the bus in the morning, you need some light out there. Plus, there's a lot of folks out there that have outside early morning jobs, either in construction or road work and all, just tons of outside jobs. Not everybody works inside of a building. And so when you change that, you make it darker and less safe out there for folks first thing in the morning during the wintertime period, because there's a ton of folks that work outside in all kinds of jobs. And so I'm really surprised that Florida is doing this to try to change it where they're different from the rest of the country. I mean, there's a reason why there's daylight savings time and there's Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, many years ago, I think it was about 12 years ago, or 15 years ago, they gave us 4 more weeks of daylight savings time, 2 at the beginning, 2 at the end, and to try to save basically money on electricity so folks, when they got home, they wouldn't have to keep the lights on as much. That's what they're trying to do, is for energy savings is the reason why they did that. But for safety purposes, when it's winter like that, you want it lighter in the morning, because if you leave it dark until later on, you've got a lot of kids standing out there for buses in the dark. You've got a lot of people who have to put off working in the morning because they work outside and it's still dark. So I'm surprised they're doing that, Bob.
I'll see what Congress decides. I didn't know Congress has to approve it, though. I mean, if it doesn't get approved by Congress, it won't
go through. You still have your. You think that Florida would want to be on the same time as the rest of the country, but I don't know.
Maybe they want to
make things less safe for students, people going to school in the morning, people going to work, and also people who work outside first thing in the morning. Because not everybody works inside.
Nobody explains why they want to do it, though. That's the thing.
I know, we just want to do it.
Just here to take, has to do it.
We just want to do it.
I haven't heard what the reason behind it was. So
yeah.
I'd be curious to see why they pushed it, but don't have that in front of me.
Okay. All right. Bob will be heading to Baxley this afternoon to broadcast the game between the Wayne County Yellow Jackets and the Appleton County Pirates in varsity baseball action. Our coverage will begin at 5:45, first pitch at 6 o'clock. We encourage you to get in your vehicles and head up Highway 341 to Baxley and support the Jackets. If you cannot make it, we'll bring the game to you with the voice of the Wayne County Yellow Jackets, Bob Morgan, right here at 105.5 FM. Around the world on our website at BigDogCountry.com and on our free app. If you don't have our free app to put on your smartphone, go to your favorite app store, type in Big Dog WIFO, follow the instructions, and you'll have that Big Dog logo that'll come up on your phone, and you can click on it for the game and other special programming from WIFO FM and WLOP AM. Anything else on your mind this morning, Bob?
No, I see it. We'll have the full list of candidates. Be curious to see if anybody qualifies at the last minute for both school board and county commission. But we'll have that list for you at 12 o'clock on our afternoon newscast.
Sometime between 12:10 and 12:15 will be a local newscast, and you'll have the full list of people who qualify.
Down there, see if anybody qualifies at the last minute.
All right.
Thanks,
Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Stores located out here on the Waycross Highway, and also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup, just down from the big old red caboose. Now, we got a giveaway coming your way soon. You got the Wayne County Young Farmers Truck and Tractor Pull that's being held tonight and tomorrow night out at JC Fairgrounds across from Rainier. We got a couple of tickets that we'll give away to that right here on 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country, WIFO. It is 8:30. Let's check.